Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for November 20th through 30th. I hope you guys have been doing really well. It's been a super busy week this past week. I'm sorry I'm a little late getting these out, but I'm really excited about all the energy that's coming up around this last part of November because it's quite a bit. So before we get started, just a few quick notes. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Taurus out there. If the messages resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out to another Taurus. While you're thinking about it, I do invite you to click the subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. This will mostly correspond with Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Taurus cross-watchers are always welcome to join us as well. While you're thinking about it, also check out the description box. That's going to have information about personal readings, the card decks that I used, and any other things that you're interested in. My email address is below as well if you have any questions about anything in these videos. So let's go ahead and get started, Taurus. There's so much going on. It's amazing. So we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Definitely a very heavy time for all of us. For you guys, it definitely has been a very intense time in relationships throughout this whole process of that Scorpio time. We are going to be starting to move slowly but surely out of that Scorpio energy and into Sagittarius. Mars has just gone into Scorpio, so you will still have some of that action going on in your relationship house. We will still be moving past the shadow point of Mercury in Scorpio, so don't be surprised if the next few weeks it still feels like we're kind of dusting off some of that Mercury retrograde, because it's still, it takes a little time for it to get past that shadow point and go back completely out of the woods. The other big things coming up is the Sun moves to Sagittarius on Friday 22nd. Venus moves into Capricorn on Monday 25th, which is excellent for you, Taurus. I would say that this definitely gives a high sign when it comes to relationships, especially meaningful ones that you want to last, ones that you want to be consistent, stable, solid. And then we have our new moon on the 26th. That's going to be in Sagittarius as well. And Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, goes direct on the 27th, which starts to get all of our dreams, all of our, kind of magical fantasies and creations back on track. So we've got a lot to look forward to. For you especially, Taurus, this is still going to be a bit of an intense time, honestly, until we really get properly into our Capricorn energy fully. But there's so much good stuff coming. Jupiter's going to be moving to Capricorn. Venus is going to be in Capricorn. All of this stuff is going to start lining up to create what's called a trine, which is a very positive alignment of energy to your sun sign sooner or later. Some of you will experience it earlier, some of you later, depending on when you were born in the sign of Taurus. But it's very, very beautiful, and it will start to bring a lot of energy back up, especially for a lot of my Taurians out there that have really been struggling, going through quite a lot. I know that it's been a really heavy year for a lot of y'all. And so just hang in there, because we are getting to the end of it, guys. 2020 is around the corner. We're wrapping up an old decade. We're closing out a lot of energies, and we're going through a lot of brand new, beautiful, energetic portals. So be patient with the process. We are getting there, guys and gals. I love you guys so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your cards, and we'll see what we come up with messages for you from the divine. Dear angels, dear divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with us as we read for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Taurus. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout this reading, and also bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good for November 20th through 30th. Thank you so much. Okay, Taurus, so look at this. The Hermit card comes right up as a major theme for you through this period of time. The Hermit energy is Virgo energy. It's very healing. It's also very much a pioneer. It's somebody who really follows their inner light through that dark journey of the soul. And it does often take time for yourself. Take time to recover, take time to rest, take time to heal. Do things that are healthful and beneficial for you, because you know, if you've been really thinking a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, even, that's just, you know, that's bad for the health of your mind, the health of your soul. You know, so this is not just a time to eat better, sleep more, make sure you're exercising, make sure you're drinking enough water, all those good things for your physical health. But also think about your mental and your emotional health, Taurus, and really start to, you know, give yourself some positive affirmations and build yourself up. All right, so next I'm going to pull a card from the Feathered Omens deck. This is all birds. I love my birds, and right before I started doing these readings tonight, I could hear one of my favorite birds outside, which is the barred owl, which is one of the only birds that's up late at night as I am. And so he was out there hooting, and I said, all right, I'm going to use the bird deck because the owls were talking to me. Absolutely love him. I could hear him going, whoo-hoo! The barred owl has a really funny hoot. It's very bombastic and showy, and whenever I hear them, it just makes me laugh because they kind of, whoo-hoo! It's comical to me. So, all right, let's see which bird spirit comes to Taurus right now. Oh, the penguin. Trust in your dreams, Taurus. This is all about not just trusting in your intuition and your dreams, but also being willing to take the journey, because penguins do make quite a migration. They really do. And they don't, you know, they don't fear the cold, they don't fear the harsh weather conditions, and they're very versatile because they are great swimmers as well as land creatures. So that's your penguin spirit coming through to you right now. So let's pull a goddess energy card from the Eleki, and we're going to see what's your divine intuition, what's your feminine side of yourself. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, these are not gender specific, but whatever that more feminine, intuitive side of yourself, your subconscious, this is what it's leading you to. Oh, beautiful. So I'm not sure exactly how to say this. Atriente is how it looks like it's spelled. You can see that right there. She who enfolds. Suave embrace and self-care. Look at that, Taurus. Just like the Hermit card, just like that Virgo energy we talk about, taking care of yourself. So this is all about, you know, cocooning yourself in comfort. She's got the blankets wrapped around her. I love the little bird on her shoulder that's speaking, you know. This is just a reminder to take care of yourself right now. If you've been through a very tough year, Spirit is really saying, Taurus, take a break. Don't keep rushing yourself. Don't put yourself down. If you feel like you're not getting there fast enough or quick enough, give yourself time. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get feeling back to yourself again. All right, so Mr. Dragon, we're going to move you over here, and I'm going to get going on your tarot reading and see what else comes up for you. We're going to be using the Celestial Tarot today. And okay, two of these just flipped right out. Princess of Cups and King of Cups. Whoa, very strong water energy just came out. Very Cancer, very Scorpio. So that to me says there's a lot of emotional waters going on with you right now, Taurus. You're feeling a lot of emotion, both on the more, you know, the smaller level, on the small, you know, little stuff, and also on the big stuff. You are feeling very sensitive, very emotional, very psychic, very intuitive and perceptive. So let's see what comes. We're going to do the main layout with the Celestial Tarot, and then we're going to clarify with the Grand Lux Tarot, Just to let you know which tarot cards we're using today. Ooh, okay. Got you guys. This is definitely some big stuff for Taurus. My goodness. Okay, so right in the center, what a surprise. We were talking about how big that Scorpio energy is for you, because Taurus, in your universal astrology chart, you put your sign on that rising, and of course what's on the descendant is the opposite of you, is Scorpio. Scorpio deals with a lot of your universal relationship stuff. So anything to do with love, partnership, connections, work, business, decisions and contracts that you're involved in. All of that comes up under that Scorpio energy. And the Death card is all about Scorpio traits and themes and elements. So to me, right now, you are really going through a period of time, Taurus, where so much of the old life is passing away and new things are about to be reborn, because that's the beauty of the Death card. It's almost never about actual physical death. It's almost always about, you know, those universal cycles of life and death and rebirth. And it's usually symbolic death. And Scorpio is a very, very strong regenerative sign, Taurus. So it really says that anything that you've suffered, anything that you've been through, there is a great capacity for healing. That's the beauty of Scorpio energy. It's, again, Phoenix from the ashes. It burns up and then it comes back better than ever. So let's pull a clarifier on top of that Death card, please. Yes, and so look at that, Taurus. I mean, this is like everything that you feel like you've lost, everything that you feel like has gone away and that you wish, you know, maybe hadn't. It's truly for your best. Look at that 10 of Pentacles there, the 10 of Coins, which is all about abundance, ultimate abundance and growth and happiness and stability and a peaceful home and the whole thing. So to me, it's like anything that you feel like you've lost or suffered through this time, it's like hang in there, because there are good things right around the corner, and you have grown so much and matured so much as an individual through these cycles. Look at what's coming in the immediate past. Look at that, the World card, Saturn energy. Me and a great friend of mine, my friend Atrina, she's a Libra, I absolutely love her, and we were having this discussion about Saturn and what Saturn is about. And I said, you know, Saturn is the karmic time lord. It's very much, and look in this card, he's carrying the scythe, you know, it's like that father time energy. Saturn does carry the scythe. That's actually a very common thing. It's like, you know, it's the reaper, you know, and there is that connection a little bit with death with Saturn as well as with Scorpio, right? It's like, it's that Capricorn energy. So it is about timing, and it's about removing whatever isn't good for you. So this World card, Taurus, I mean, your own energy is in this card as well. And this to me is all about, you have cut some big things out of your life, even if you're not completely consciously aware of them yet. For some of you, it's going, because this is general, so for some of you, this is going to be you cutting physical things out, like a toxic relationship, a job that you couldn't stand, situations that just weren't good for you, etc. And some of it, it's more ethereal, it's more ephemeral, it's more psychological development, old habits, old ideas, old routines that you've changed or modified. Or you've just become aware that you need to change or modify them. So let's pull a clarifier over that World card for that immediate past. Yeah, King of Wands, look at that. You have stepped into so much power, and whether you realize it or not, you know, you've made some choices to really become stronger. You have a lot more power than you may know, Taurus. This is very true. So underneath, here's the card coming into that subconscious part of yourself. Things that you may not realize about your own inner drives or inner motivations, there is that Capricorn card, the Devil, very, very strongly represented. Now we know that, you know, Capricorn is a great sign. It's very earthy, it's very solid, very stable. But you know, the other negative thing that Capricorn can get into is it gets stuck. It gets, you know, trapped. It gets so dependent on the routine that it can't break free. And that's why there is that connection with the Devil and needing to break free of something, anything that's holding you back or anything that's kind of like compelling you to do things again and again that you know aren't very good for you. So let's pull a card to clarify this old Capricorn Devil guy, little goatee man here. So this to me, Taurus, this tells me though that anything that you have been stuck to, anything that you feel like you want to get free from, it's coming up. You know, it's coming up and you're going to be very aware of it deep within. And if you're unaware of it, that's telling you. This card is telling you. Taurus, anything that ain't good for you, that's making you feel kind of stuck and not free, yeah. And this is going to take some strength because there we've got another major arcana. We got the Strength card sitting on top of the Devil. So to me, this is always bringing balance. And I love the way that this card is depicted. The, you know, the leaves, winds of change are blowing. So Taurus, it's all about time to break free of anything that's binding you, anything that's holding you back from your true and full potential. All right, so on top we've got that Prince of Wands, and that's going to be the same as the Knight of Wands. So this is that fiery movement forward. This is very Jupiter, Sagittarius energy. It's very positive, and so on the higher mind, your divine insight coming through your crown chakra, this is what it's telling you, is that, you know, you may be ready to really make some bold moves. You may be ready to say, you know, I'm ready to go to another place even, or travel somewhere, or start over again, or shoot for a new dream, because that's what Sagittarius energy is all about. And we're coming into a time of a lot of good Sagittarian energies. So let's see what comes up for your clarifier there. Aw, and that's so beautiful. Look at that. So, Taurus, the Two of Cups comes up on top of that divine higher mind. So Spirit is telling you, if you don't already have someone special in your life, there may be somebody coming in. It may be romantic, maybe soulmate kind of feeling. Could also be a friendship that feels very soul connected. Either way, it looks like, you know, Divine Spirit is not wanting you to have to go it alone. And you may have someone very, very special that is coming in to share that journey with you, or it's somebody that you meet along the way on your journey. So either way, very beautiful. We don't stop there. Look at this coming into the immediate future position. There's the Chariot, very Cancer energy. So again, the combination, Taurus, is here. Nurture yourself, but also movement forward, because the Chariot is about forward movement. It is about the journey. It is about learning and the process of integration and going forward. Because, of course, in the traditional deck, we have the black pony and the white pony, the, you know, like the yin and the yang, right? The balance of masculine and feminine, dark and light forces that have to exist together. And so this is really you bringing together two different parts of yourself and having them join in harmony. So very beautiful. Let's pull a clarifier for the Chariot, please, for Taurus. Oh, Taurus, look at this. This is an exciting reading. Oh my gosh. So in the immediate past, you had the World, and in the immediate future, you have the World. Both. You are completing big cycles here. Oh, your energy is powerful right now. So you are going forward in a big, big way. I think that you've already completed a lot, and this to me is saying you're going to be doing even more. And the thing I love, look at this card. When you turn it sideways, look at like the all-seeing eye. There it is. Such a beautiful card, such beautiful symbology. There you are. There's that Taurus bull in the corner, because your own energy is in the World card. So you are absolutely, you've been wrapping up so much stuff. You are moving forward in a very, very strong, positive way. You are learning so much right now, Taurus. So let's pull some more cards. This is a great reading so far. I love it. Okay, Taurus, so let's look first. Here's the Seven of Cups. Right now, suggestions is that if you feel confused, if you feel like there's too many choices and it's hard for you to make, any particular one, just give it a minute. This is a Neptune ruled card, and it's the Seven of Cups, so it rules a lot of emotional confusion and a lot of different choices that you might feel overwhelmed by. So Neptune is moving direct on the 27th, and I think that once we move into Neptune moving direct, you're going to be able to see and feel a lot of those dreams and goals much, much clearer. But right now, don't beat up on yourself if you feel overwhelmed, and there's just a lot of energy and a lot of decisions, a lot of different options of which way you could go coming down your way. So let's pull a clarifier for the Seven of Cups, please. Queen of Swords, yes, and you will be able to make those choices because she's a very strong decision maker and she comes from a place of intuition and transformation. So don't fear, Taurus. You will be able to make those choices when you need to, coming up into what you need to know. There's that Eight of Swords, the Canis Major. Oh, the energy is so beautiful here. This is Gemini energy and also very strong Libra energy. Sometimes you might feel like you need to stay loyal, but this is telling you, Taurus, don't stay loyal to something that's trapping you or hurting you, because that Eight of Swords, this is that traditional card where the figure is tied up and she feels like she's stuck, but she's not really stuck. She could get herself out of that. So just remember that, Taurus. If there's a place that you feel stuck and you're just hanging on to it out of some kind of blind loyalty or obligation, got to re-examine that. Let's pull a clarifier for this guy. Oh, and there's that Three of Cups. So to me, absolutely, Taurus, you will get unstuck and you will feel like celebrating again and being with your friends again and socializing and harmonizing. For some of you, not all, but because this is a general reading, not all of you are going to resonate with this, but I have a very strong message that there's some Taurus out there that are in a toxic relationship and it's very controlling. And they've been really controlling you to the point that they don't even want you to go out with your friends. And so for some of you, that could be a definite message where it says you gotta break free, do the right thing for yourself and for your own heart, and get out of there and connect with your friends again if you've been cut off from them. So going into Hopes and Fears, here comes that beautiful Star card, very, very strong Aquarius energy. And so going along in that same habit or pattern, it's kind of like if you are someone that has felt trapped or felt, kind of stuck in a bad situation, this card is telling you that you can free yourself. You're a little bit afraid to do it, but you absolutely can. And for not all of you is going to be, freeing yourself from a negative relationship, but, some of you, it's just freeing yourself from anything that's been limiting because of that Devil card, that's the freedom from things that have been limiting. So let's check out a clarifier for the Star. And look at that! You can't get any heavier confirmation on this, Taurus. The Devil card came out in the other deck on top of that. This is very strong Capricorn and Aquarius energy. You may have one or both of these either in your chart or as a person in your life. But to me, for a lot of Taurians, this is about freeing yourself from anything that has been burdensome or difficult for you or very painful or has caused you a lot of worry and a lot of trouble. So Getting into the outcome here, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is all about balance. This is Capricorn energy. This is Venus energy. So to me, it's about using wisdom when it comes to relationships and wisdom when it comes to your money and resources. So let's pull a clarifier for this guy. Yes, there we go, Taurus. One day at a time. Seven of Pentacles. Don't push it. Just take it one day at a time. Don't worry too much into the future. Don't fret over the past. This is a reminder that Seven of Coins is all about one day at a time. Keep it balanced, keep it focused. The Two of Pentacles is also about that kind of energy of one day at a time. If you're someone that's, overly prone to worrying, that's really telling you, Taurus, just, stay in the moment, stay in the present. Very important for any of you that, meditate, or, even if you haven't, might be time to start getting into that, because that will help you keep your focus, keep your grounding, keep your stability. So let's pull a divine door for you, Taurus, and we're just going to get a last affirmation on this reading. All right, so Taurus, there is your door, and then on the back it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe is at play. Have faith and breathe. So definitely, Taurus, remember to do those things. Absolutely. Meditation, taking a moment out of the day, even if it's just a few minutes, to take a few deep breaths, relax, and refocus. So this was a wonderful, very clear reading for you guys. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your month, and I will be back to see you very soon. Take care.